In 2015, more than 500,000 people in the United States were homeless on any given night that year. What if I told you there was a way we could reduce that by 25%? Homelessness is a complex issue that not only affects the person who is homeless, but it also affects the community surrounding them. One aspect resulting in a person finding themselves homeless is that they may have a mental disorder and they don't have access to proper treatment or health care. Homeless people, as a result of a mental disorder or psychological abnormality, are harmful to themselves and the community, and they lack proper decision-making skills, basic survival skills, because of their improper neural functioning. According to the National Institute of Health, a study defined the health condition of a mental disorder, which is a lacking the proper ability to think, feel, and behave, which can equal distress and lack of functioning in society. The Mental Illness Policy Organization said that 25%, which is about 140,000 of 250,000 of homeless people, had a mental illness. Mental illness can lead to substance abuse, which increases the likelihood to act out versus someone who is under a substance and does not have a mental disorder. Major cities have high numbers of mentally ill populations within their homeless communities, which decreases community wellness. According to the Brain and Behavior Foundation, the mentally ill have thinking and impaired decision making, causing them to not be able to function within society. We are affected by this because as taxpayers, our money goes towards shelters, food banks, and affordable housing and health. We donate to research, funding, housing, and hospitals should take the lead in treating the mentally ill, whether or not they are financially capable or not. And as a result, we need to not view and treat homeless people as all the same kinds of people. We need to narrow down and classify the degrees of homeless people and create specific form of aid that specifically addresses homeless people with mental disorders. According to the Brain and Behavior Foundation, they need training on how to be functioning members of society. The medical industry is a billion-dollar industry. The U.S. Health and Human Services is estimated at a budget of about $119 million. The United States Department of Housing and Urban Development said that the 2020 presidential budget will be about $44.1 billion. We can have money flowing from both budgets to specifically address those who are mentally ill and homeless. According to the Brain and Behavior Foundation, programs with at least 1 year stability and provide training on cognitive development says that they can help people who have mental disorders regain stability and regain their housing in the end. However, the LA Times made an objection saying that, how do we know that these people who are on the streets are actually mentally ill? But with proper funding and a bigger budget, we can actually put that towards screenings to finally differ between the people who are mentally ill and those who are just homeless. We need to visualize this issue, and while realistically we cannot solve homelessness, 25% of a 500,000 and growing population is a great reduction, and communities will be promoted with safer areas, and the public wellness will be increased. As an audience, we can create awareness, we can donate towards research, funding, and housing, and we can see the differences in homeless people. Not all of homeless people are the same, and we need to treat them with different degrees of aid and care. And people who have mental disorders should be at our top priority and getting them off the streets and into the treatment that they need. Thank you.
Woo!